life. Science, like life, must be alive and free to be true. Parasites and decomposers are components of ecosystems, but it does not follow that human values should mimic and be built upon cadavers, minerals, tombstones, or the social histories they hallow. The pages that follow reject those values of death and dollars that headstrong commerce, industry, and political institutions seek to impose upon us. This clash of values is nothing new, and was symbolized in the story, as told by my grandmother, Bibi Minnie, of Farmer Cain slaying his free-ranging nomad brother, Abel. This is a theme that will return throughout these pages. Africa is the most misrepresented continent on Earth, with the most dehumanized and abused of histories. Much of what follows is motivated by trying to contradict such perversions and to engage with human beings as the fragile mammals we are. The pages of this book are couched in a language that engages with life in time. I seek a grasp on deep time to shape this new language. Every paragraph is governed by time, while the fractal nature of genes creates multidimensional structures not native to traditional, verbal, and mostly linear modes of thinking and writing. Linked to ancient traditions and philosophies, rich in poetry and fable, languages such as Arabic, Greek, Hindi, Latin, and Mandarin have not accommodated easily to the vocabularies of contemporary science. The essays that follow represent sketches of Africa, drawn from just one of the rapidly evolving dialects of science, evolutionary biology. As the pace of discovery in our science reaches overwhelming proportions, it can be a struggle to keep up. However, the veracity sought by science is a reassuring foil against the malevolence of current political, nationalistic, and development mythologies. I write and sketch with a sense of urgency, because Africa is no longer isolated from the external world. Our coasts may no longer be raided for slaves, but industrialized powers now pillage and poison the land, seas, and air around us. These same powers now impose modes of mechanized monocultural agriculture on our soils that scarcely differ from those worked for several centuries by labor stolen from Africa, slave-dependent plantation agriculture. In concert with the degradation of our people, we watch the annihilation of our fauna, our flora, and the natural communities that they form. Assaults that are driven by global anarchy. Likewise, domineering industrial nations have stolen the dignity and reduced the worth of human beings, while turning the world's climate against us in what feels more and more like an implacable rampage. Scientists have been allowed to maintain lofty detachment up to now. We have enjoyed emancipation from many of the coercions that force others into new forms of servitude. Behind our studied scientific